options to go forward. Keep tabs on that. If we switch to a team like we are right now, you look at the feed, okay, 3 players alive. A little bit harder, but maybe Josh P's got something up his sleeve. Already, though, Beowulf gets found. This could be a big, big blow. They're trying to swing towards the northern side, but there's a team in their way, Team 9. That's underrated. That was the first fight we ever saw. Will they go for the revive? The smoke wall goes up. Beowulf, though, bleeding out. He needs his teammates to help him out here, but is he worth the risk?
They're playing the edge so they can run it if they need to. The smoke's up, so they will be able to get this revive off. It will be a very slow sinking circle perpendicular to where they are up on that northern ridge.
Is it only trolling right now?
No one's actually near them, thankfully, so that'll give them... It all depends that individual player on team number 9 that is directly in front of him, but he's been knocked again. That's the second time.
Beowulf is taking fire from everywhere. This is really hard for them now to do anything about it. Hodik goes down. We are seeing Beowulf being knocked time and time again. This guy is struggling now. Angry fights back, though. Trolling goes down. I think that was the last remaining member from Underrated. And where is this coming from? They're catching everyone. Until then, there's a reply.
Ever Fury falls. Zute is tanked up as well. He's got to be careful. Angry, the only one here that's got a decent amount of health.
It was a great split. I just realized what they did. They split the circle. They left 2 players over by Rozhok to slow them down. They put 2 players towards the safe side of the circle. That's so smart from them.
It was a good trade. They lost 1 individual player and they managed to stop an entire team flanking them from behind, which gives Zute and Angry the time they need to get back.
3 teams, Rich.
But there's a team right in front of them, Lauren. Team 17.
Yeah, Derek's Killers is still alive and kicking. Zute gets tagged up, gets knocked. It's not over yet. You can see Angry putting up numbers, trying to stay alive. Can he do enough, though? He's bought a bit of time. Going to try and get the revive here. It's 2 teams. It's them against the others now. Nerve is there. Gets tagged. Going to try and do the dance, but he can't do it. What on earth was that from Gangstars? What a bit of play. They just played their heart out.
Kill, they'll keep on going. Carnage sees them as well. But they're not out of this circle. This is going to be so damn hard to make it through.
Oh, solid FPS. That's the man you want to be seeing. He could be the detriment to all of this. Although the return fire does come in, they are not out of the woods yet. The blue is on their back. They've got to keep moving. The Gangstars have fire from every single position coming towards them. There's so few of them left alive.
Angry's taking a wide flank here. His teammates have completely fallen, so he's going to have to run left. You can see him, he's just keeping on going. He don't want to get involved in this. He just wants to take it as wide as humanly possible. He's now outside in the blue.
I think it's just him.
I
think it's just Angry.
Start to do a fair amount of damage as well, Lawrence. He needs to be very careful.
But there was another fight coming in. There's a third party. And when we say third party, it means another team might actually help you out in a weird way by taking a fight on who was engaging on you. Carnage, though, you can see him on the prowl. He wants this.
It's a little bit of border patrol, but I do believe we have a listening with the team over on Team Gates. Let's dive into communication and hear how things are going.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking.
Could come back.
Yeah, I'm coming. I got Grimes northwest.
Let's wait here until.
We got 50 seconds, guys. We gotta rotate in.
Not right now.
Can anybody join me to fight?
Through the smoke west.
Smoke in front of me, northwest.
Yeah.
Northwest. You join me at 5-5? There's a guy here. In the car. It's me. No, northwest, dude. He's leaving. He's one shot, bro. He's one shot. Let's go. One shot. Just push up. He got killed. Wait, one car.
Let's go.
Well, you can see pretty intense communications, but there's a member of the Gangstars in the backlines and they do not know it. The one remaining player, Angry, is sat there watching this unfold, and he obviously hasn't heard those comms, but we did. They are very focused on when we saw Solid FPS get in the car and head towards the north.
Yeah, the team captain himself, the sole survivor at the moment, just trying to hold on for dear life and drag his teammates up the leaderboard and get as much position as he can. Again, you're not going to be able to take any of these 1 versus 3, 1 versus 4, for instance. All these teams are some decent teams, to be honest with you, and they're just going to turn on a pinhead and be able to melt you and outnumber you. Rolex now, and the rest
Angry's
of TG.
down.
Is he dead? He's gone. Okay, 5th place then for Gangstars. This opens up the board now. Parker, he's fallen. He's not finished just yet. Coddy also needs to get his health back. Unfortunately, he's tanked up pretty bad.
You've got to be looking at Team Gates here. Considering how they performed before, it was very underwhelming. 11th place, they've got to be gutted. Now it's time to fight it back. Now it's time to put the numbers on the board. Now it's time to claim what everyone was looking at you for. Already the kills are coming in. They're looking good at this one. Down to 3 teams now, 9 alive. They're in a very good position. They look hungry, Rich.
They're pushing on it, Lauren. They know exactly where all these players are, hiding behind the rock. There's the last one. They're down, they're dead, and it's 2 teams alive. 6 individual players. And honestly, I think they'll just continue the flood here.
Zen Gamers. These guys have snuck their way forward here. But Team Gates, they've got a fire lit underneath them. Look at these guys. with murderous intent. They're running around this map. Where are Zen Gamers? Pretty cool, calm, collected. Funny enough, living up to the name. But they've got a hitman squad running towards them. Zen Gamers know they're in trouble now. The nades could rain in. Level 3 helmets, they've got it all. The fire comes through. Zen Gamers being torn limb from limb. It looks like it's all but done, and it is. Team Gates with an excellent performance. That is how you recover in Game 2.
Yeah, the Dungeon Gauntlet has been laid, and 4 players are directly in front of them.
But they've got their backs turned to them. This could be also an issue for Machino Gaming. Benon's in front.
For him, Lauren.
Here it is. Zute's going to spot it all out.
This is so unlucky. They went for the run. The Gangsters, they just caught them in the backlines. They've knocked 2. The remnants of Marciano just trying to get in, and look at all these smokes they can just run through. There's 1, there's 2. That's an easy 30 points going down, but now Team 15 have found Wildcard Gaming. The sprays are there, the Bush Lucky comes out. That's a silence 24 on the back as well. He'll be rocking level 3s. Gangsters have made it in there. I've absolutely no idea how.
I don't know how they're alive. I don't know how they're standing, but they are angry. Too angry to die. Apparently, Zute puts down one of his last smokes. They have kept those in the back of their pockets, but Zute did get caught. He is not getting out for free here. This is a big open field, and again, it's going to be Team Gates who get that circle.
Finally, into top 5. And I tell you who else is there. It's lights out. They've made it up the top of the board, and they're going to get points on definitely this game.
Who's the remaining member of Foul Play? He's right behind Team... Wow, that could be interesting. Yeah, look at this. This final player, I think, for Foul Play, he's the last man standing. He's playing the long con here. He's going to try and wait that out, and he could potentially ruin Team Gates. But still, oh, that nade just close enough. Put down your energy drink and get that revive going. Angry's coming back to help him out. Gangstars are not out of trouble just yet.
They don't have a lot of time either, Lauren, and they've got to absolutely move as quickly as possible. That's either the second, third, or maybe even the 4th knock that these 3 players have done. I'll tell you what, they might be working on the edge of their life, but they're doing it so well. To stay alive and keep these players up is absolutely fantastic work. Rolex using the Dacia for some cover. If Gangsters decide to go on the back way, unfortunately, they're going to be in all kinds of trouble. Wildcard
Gaming is still into this, and keep in mind, they're in 3rd position currently. This could be a huge pickup for them as well, if they can try and make this work. We basically have the top 3 fighting it out at the moment. We have Gangstars still in this. We have Team Gates in this. Beowulf trying to spray in with that mini, get that damage on towards the car, but you can see Team Gates hit the deck. They do not want to move. They're in the circle. They're feeling good about it. Here come those smokes, and here come the pushes. Still 5 teams, though. There's a lot of individuals still alive.
Zute's just come down. That might be his 4th knock, so you wouldn't expect him to be any more inside this one. Rolex, he takes the peak. Is that Gangsters gone? No, that's Beowulf. They only have 1 player left, and that's going to be Angry, the team captain. Can he do it again? Can he stay alive? Can he pull them into top 3?
I do not know. There's players left, right, center. He's making a run for it. He's making a mad dash for it. He gets past
he walks through one.
He's still going. He doesn't know when he's dead, and he might be able to find a way through this. He still might be able to find further placement for his team. Into the top 4 we go. Kills coming through. WC, there's so many kills coming out right now. Rolex moving in as well. The final circle begins. You can see Rolex pushing into this one. Who still stands? Only 3 teams left alive.
It's Team Gates, though. Look at how many players they have. Is that all 4 still up?
Angry's done. We're down to 2 teams. It was the snake in the grass. It's the last man standing. It's Memo. He's doing everything he can. But he goes down in the end to Team Gates.
He makes potentially 1 person. And all of a sudden, though, Gangsters, they're going in the pre-smoking while in the car, and they're laying them down.
Team Gates on the other side as well. This is a huge fight about to go down. We're going to see some of the favored teams. Gangsters getting shot from the back lines as well. They've got to make a move and make it fast.
They were throwing smokes while they were driving. They were pre-smoking in front of them. That's amazing. The initial smokes on the left-hand side will go down. That'll cover them from the hillside. Over on Longwoods, that can get an angle on them. You can see Beowulf, he's very aware of this. He's already been tanked up. They can play underneath these cylinders, though. But again, as you mentioned, the problem is directly in front of them. And that problem is Team Gates. They are well and truly just sat and locked in. They're going for it. They're breaching this one.
Team 1 against Team 2. Right now, it's Team 2. Falling by the wayside. Gangsters are not holding their own right now. They're being shot to pieces. Beowulf gets knocked. It looks like he might have been confirmed killed. No, he's still staying alive, but the push has not stopped just yet.
That's a big kill. They've now taken and eliminated this guy who was just in the hot box. He was laying down so much damage from in there. They still went for it, though. They committed to the push. They went through. Wait, how many of them's actually left?
Rolex just died. It looks like this could be a whole wipe here. This could be potentially Team Gates being pushed aside. I'm trying to find the remaining members, and I do not see them. That could have been a complete squad wipe.
That's insane. They were all lined up. They could just... They're all dead. We didn't even see most of that. Zute must have just gone in and completely punctured them all.
This is incredible from them. 4 alive, 12 kills. They just took out Team 2 as well. That's how you put a scalp right on the mantelpiece. And now look at the air. There it is. Zute does find it. Let's check in with that team that we know is absolutely killing it right now in these final moments. Let's see how much pressure they're under with 4 teams alive.
Pause for just a second. Revival will come through. They'll get themselves back to at least 50%, but once again.
Yeah, so there's like at least 2 people in here.
Northwest, yep. They've got smokes all up over there. I'm gonna put a couple of smokes up just so we can keep safe.
Got it. We need to push onto the back wall corner over there north. There's a shack.
Oh, behind me.
Behind. I got him. I got a view.
That's him.
I can cover. Can you guys get to the shack over there, marking it? Right there. Get to that shack. We got the game if we do that.
Shack.
Still calm, still calling out very precise locations. So you heard towards the south, that's Dragoon down there. He's a solo man, the last man remaining for his team. Towards the north, still 2 teams there. Fatboy and Parker up there. You got Bang, Derek G, and Nerve. But it's going to be the Gangstars taking these fights. You can see Parker already being found by 1. He goes down. It's going to be a very swift push coming in from Derek G.
The death squad is here, and they're confirming all these kills. Never Fury just on the back. He's going to see who's left, and it's as simple as that. 2 wins in the bag. My word, the Gangstars.
Look at this, every window, every angle. Beowulf's gone down. This is huge.
Only about 2% health on the opposing side. He gets the knock at least on the coming back, but 2 of them have gone down. Make that 3. Zute is the last man standing here. Keep an eye on the kill feed. Let's see if he goes down. Angry's dead. He's confirmed he's gone. Toulouse also gets the knock. Carnage.
Here comes the blue.
Here comes the blue. This will just push them all together even further. This is complete madness.
It is. Team Gates are holding alive, but Hot Jukes is lining up this kill feed. He looked confident at the start of the day, and I do not blame him. Zute looks like your last man standing here, if I'm not mistaken. That is heavy losses coming through, and now with 7 teams remaining and 16 players, these guys are going absolutely wild. Beowulf confirmed down. This looks huge right now. Alchemy trying to find his next potential victim with that DP.
Cotto also gets put in the ground. Claire, he's gone. DP onto hit.
G25.
Night Owl. That's the
G25, they're moving in. G25 are pushing in towards Hot Jukes and the rest of Wildcard Gaming, and they're doing the job. This is huge from Wildcard. They've just been taken down. Wait, no, Outsider's still alive. He's trying to hold on to this one. I think it's all on him right now.
Literally, that's it. And Zute is just sitting here while the rest of everyone else around him is dying. He's just working his team all the way up the leaderboard. Outsider's down, so
that could be them done.
Gone?
That could be it. I think G25 might have just wiped them. They might have held on long enough. I want to double check. I want to confirm that's correct because that's a big pickup. Those 2 have been fighting out for so long as well. What a way to end that story between them. But there's still 5 teams in this. That new circle, it's the eastern side. Team 9, that's underrated, suddenly become the power players. They've got it all. G-Bay sitting real good. Everyone in a really nice spot. And look at that position. It's got a beautiful hillside on it as well. All the other players have to, again, pick themselves up and run into this situation. They're not in the safety yet. They're not in that new circle. The cover that we're looking at is no longer safe. All of these teams on your screen are going to have to pick themselves up and run across the open field towards these guys on the other side.
Trolling did say, you know, coming into this, we're going to live up to his name, which is underrated. And honestly, with this game number 1, they might just do that. They've got 4 players alive. They're also inside the circle. Everyone else has to run to them. All the smokes are going up. But really, after that, where can you hide? It's an open field. This is going to be an absolute disaster.
Marciano Gaming still have a lot of numbers in this one. Rolex starts to make the move. He's your last man standing. Zute in the same position. A lot of the big teams now making the move. The smokes go up, but G-Bay's waiting on the other side. M4 in hand. Alchemy prepares himself. They're all going to make the mad dash. Who's going to survive? It looks like Zute goes down. It's 3 teams remaining.
Everything is just going off. Alchemy drops down. You can see on the opposing side.
2 teams.
That's literally it. M4 in hand. Acock spray down comes through, just trying to find him through the smoke. The rest of his team's forced to move up. They have to help him out here. It's a 4 versus 3 scenario. This should be theirs. They have the numbers advantage and they know exactly where they are. They can just box them in. They can come in for a complete pincer.
They could do. G-Bay wants to do exactly that. Going to try and make the play around the side. But Marciano Gaming still holding the line, but not well enough. It's G-Bay to close it down. And what a performance from Underrated.
This is going to be an absolute brutal battle. individually skilled players that are going to have to really, really fight tooth and nail to get the hell into this circle.
It's a mirrored situation. You've got Team Gates with 3, you've got Gangstars with 3. Pick whichever team you want right now. I want to know who you guys are supporting at home. Put it in chat. I want to hear from you, because Gangstars, they need to make their move and make it fast. Beowulf leads the charge. G-Bay feels the fury from him, as Gangstars now need to prepare themselves. Do they have the smokes? Do they have the skill available? Because it looks like on the other side, Team Gates, they've prepared themselves. They've got the angles, they've got the position. But there's still 2 other teams who could spoil all of this.
Hotted just chilling in a little shack, hoping and praying that he can make his way all the way up here in the kill feed. The random nades are going to go through. They're looking for these knocks. They're looking for the picks.
You've still got Underrated up there as well. They're still holding on.
But
they
look
could
at
be
the
spoilers.
smokes, Lauren. That's
here
all
comes the push.
Gangstars have. This is it. They only have the smoke to defend them. As soon as this goes and dissipates, it's the blue that's directly behind them. The random nade finally found a target. That's incredible.
They're actually doing this. Beowulf up close to Percy's trying so hard. He gets knocked. G-Bay finds him. The nade comes through. It's Team Gates holding on. This surely is their moment right now. Down to 3 teams now. Gangstars have just completely been destroyed, it looks like. It is only 3 teams. We've got Hotted. We have Underrated. We have Team Gates. And it's now down to 2. Team Gates are on a tear.
All 2 players. This is it. Samuel finds G-Bay looking for another one on the backside. He needs to get the call here. Rolex goes down.
It's a one-on-one.
He can give him the information though, Lauren. That's the thing.
It's a one-on-one. Alchemy up against Samuel. He might have the information, but who's got the nades? Who's got the smokes? Who wants this the most? Alchemy hits the
sniffer
deck.
dog. So now we'll just give him that info.
But it doesn't matter, you had to do that. There's nothing else he could have done. Alchemy now just needs to play this out as best he can. He's not got any armor. He has nothing to work with, just the gun at his side. On the side, Samuel lays down those nades, but he takes a beat. Oh, under the car! Alchemy, 1 shot would have had it. He's doing so well from the Samuel, has to back away. Alchemy given a chance. But third person, he can see this. Alchemy now creeps his way forward, only 13 bullets in the clip. He's looking for that chance. That final circle is not with him. He's only got 10 seconds. Alchemy needs to make his move. 6 kills for Samuel. This guy's been going off the entire game. And now Alchemy works his way forward, but the blue is moving. He doesn't have the time. Samuel takes a shot, tries to bait him out. He might have just done that. Alchemy, is this all he's got? He's got 1 nade. This could be his 1 chance to get this done. Alchemy, how good is your arm right now? He's going to put the nade in. Samuel, is he going to be on the receiving end of it? Samuel's got to move. He's out now. He's in the open. He's looking for this fight. Alchemy, 13 bullets in this. That's all he's got left as the blue edges him closer. It's going to be pushing him further and further forward. He knows what he has to do now. Samuel just waits on the other side, peeks out. Alchemy, he did everything he could, but it's Samuel to close it down for Team Gates.
What a fantastic end. He's the problem. He's the man with the level 3 gear. The AWM, the silenced AWM at that. He's seen them over in the field. Mimo again, another knock, time and time again. He's such a problematic player, but here comes the bullets from upside on the hill. That was a player's POV we were just watching, Lauren. Wildcard Gaming might have just given Gangstars the room that they needed.
They do not have the room they need. They still have to run the gauntlet themselves. Even though they got away from 1 team, there's still plenty keeping eyes on this. And 10 seconds until that circle starts to move. Every single team has to now run further forward. The first men to step in that direction was Gangstars. They're going to hit the deck, trying to avoid it. Wildcard still going off. They're in the great position up towards the northern side. All those southern teams now need to find a way through.
Hot Jukes just knocked a member of Gangstars. Exactly what they needed. The next people below them were Marciano. They've gone. They were dead ages ago. They want to make their way up this leaderboard, maybe even get
Alchemy
to the likes of top 3.
Get ahead of that blue. You've got to keep running, Alchemy. You cannot stop for a second. You might see that being an issue. But Wildcard, in the meantime, finding Zute. Beowulf's going down. Alchemy's still alive and running, trying to get in here. They're doing everything they can for Underrated. They're pushing it as much as they can. They're doing everything to stay in this.
I have absolutely no idea how he's alive. His teammates are to his left-hand side as well. He's going to hit the deck. Hot Jukes and Trolling there outside. They're just going to be spraying through the field. Trolling with the DP. Tags people up. Outsider comes in. Finds Thunder. Hot Jukes with the M24. Does he see the snakes in the grass? Can he land these shots? He's got 3 of his teammates alive. So for now, they're in a good position. They're at the top end of the circle. No one is near them. Everyone else lingering around that southern bank. Saying that, Team 12, foul play. they managed to skirt the edge of the circle here and make it towards them.
Yeah, and they have an AWM and an M24. They've got, or M249, excuse me. They've got some big weaponry, but Wildcard still going off. They're going to find G-Bay. This is them going off right now. This is their game. They're denying the team below them, keep in mind. This is going to be the Wildcard holding on to this against Underrated, who are hot on their heels on that scoreboard. They want that place in Dubai, and this is how they really start securing it. But the two that could destroy it all, crawling and slowly working their way in. You can see everyone hitting the deck. It's time to get in that circle.
3 versus 2 versus 2. Bullets coming back. Trolling goes down. Mimo finds him. Ups to the UMP. Puts the AWM away and says, no, we don't need that one for now. We'll take the easy kill. Another player falls. And the rest of the teammates around him, they're all just laying in the grass. You said it perfectly, Lauren. This is huge. This is a massive, massive win for Wildcard if they get it. He gets the tab off. But you don't want to give too much information away because that's the AWM. Hot Jukes comes in with a 24 finally. Mimo's put down and it removes the AWM from the game. You
still have one man for Underrated, or at least you did. It's down to 2 now. Alchemy's fallen. It's between the teams who are desperately fighting for those positions. And look at Solid FPS. Oh no, he's in the blue so far. This could be over for him. He needs to get up and get moving. There's no way. Solid FPS, run, boy, run. He's just about made it in. But how long can he survive? He can't. It's Hot Jukes all day long.
You can see it in the players' faces.
He's gone down. It looks like we might know our top 3, but we're going to hold off. Wildcards still have everything to fight for, everything to prove, and they are not relenting for a second.
They're not giving up in any mean shape or form. Ever Fury, time to ruin. Beowulf's down. He might be dead as well. This could be all kinds of problems. Look at the Wildcard. They're sitting and waiting. They know these players have to push into them. Now all of a sudden, Solid FPS and the boys, they're feeling the full force here.
Zute's gone down to the zone as well. This is Gangstars looking like they are down to their last limb. Ever Fury is alive, but for how long can he stay here? Wildcard have lost a player, gets knocked. There's still so many threats aboard. 6 teams stand, 13 players, a lot of very powerful individuals. Zute confirmed killed. 1 man left for Gangstars. It's Ever Fury, and we still have some big names in this fight. Team Gates still have so many players up.
Mr. Flips down. That's Rolex with another 15 points for his team. Team Gates still racking them up on the side. Ever Fury, though. Remember, first place from this takes away $20,000. Gates are top of the board at the moment. What can Fury do on his own? Solid FPS spots 1. Easy kill for him. That should be a nice cleanup and 15 points in the bag. That'll keep